When you try to sweep something under the carpet, you would be surprised how much it could come back and stir troubled waters. Coincidentally, this is the case with the ever outspoken founder of Cardano ADA. Charles Hoskinson has raised an eyebrow at how the crypto media has seemingly avoided discussion and articles about Cardano ADA. Is it really necessary to make a big issue out of this? Or is it just a ploy to get the media's attention? Someone once said, writing on the internet is like breathing water. And somehow this is an accurate description of the joys and horrors of the internet. Over the years, people have looked up cryptocurrency as a solution for the media crisis, because according to many, cryptocurrency adds friction to the web to make it more lifelike. It has successfully de-incentivized noise and made the electronic indelible. But there is a but. The emerging class of crypto media platforms seem to be involved in some sort of corruption, according to Charles Hoskinson. In one of his live streams, Hoskinson acknowledged that the media interest was broad and would like to figure out how to get journalistic integrity again. He further highlighted the need to find a way for a strong media outlet and even suggested ways to have a financial incentive to be truthful instead of pushing specific agendas. But why did he say this? This simply implies that the Cardano founder is dissatisfied with the happenings around major crypto platforms. Even as a pioneer of a big project like Cardano, he is interested in reinforcing journalistic integrity. Is this extra task born out of personal intentions? Well, let's take a bit of a deeper dive. The IOHK chief had previously criticized the mainstream media for directing negativity towards the Cardano ecosystem. With the potential acquisition of media arm of the struggling digital currency group, Hoskinson sought to restore journalistic integrity in terms of reporting on the crypto and blockchain industry, transforming various news pieces into NFTs, thereby making it possible for the readers to interact with them, was another point highlighted by Hoskinson. This brings us to the Coindesk issue that has almost brewed trouble for the Cardano ecosystem last year. After Charles Hoskinson confirmed the rumors that he was considering purchasing cryptocurrency and blockchain-focused news portal Coindesk, his interest was met with some rather harsh criticism, to which he decided to respond. Hitting back at a piece written by Prontos Piansi titled Opinion, Charles Hoskinson would be the worst thing to happen to Coindesk, Hoskinson explained his intention to overhaul journalism by changing the incentive structure in a video. According to him, the main problem is that there is a lack of depth, peer review, accuracy, accountability, and consequences for lying over political or monetary reasons. The dirty secret of journalism is that things are not written because they're true, or they're trying to give you, the reader, an objective reality. Things are written to make money. That's what corporate media does. Everything about this process of journalism is about money now. In a quest to address this issue, the Cardano founder suggested aligning the concept of prediction markets to an outlet in the form of veracity bonds, which would introduce a financial recourse for inaccurate journalism. But this was criticized by Piansi as ludicrous. Is it really ludicrous though? Veracity bond with a prediction market model says that if you get caught with your hand in the cookie jar, you actually lose money. And as a reader, I get to know how serious you are. Why is that a terrible idea to introduce that? Hoskinson said. When he observed that no one bought the idea, he called out the critics for being afraid of change and putting money on the table for things that they write and say because they could be proven wrong. He also voiced his opinion that attacks on him prove that he was right. That's when you know you're on the right road, because people get really scared really quickly when you want to change things for the better because they make money for the worse. That simple, was his conclusion. Also, as a reminder, Hoskinson stated that the media generally has had an agenda, and at the same time confirming he was indeed interested in buying Coindesk to reshape its current model into a blend of news and community platform. In response to the planned acquisition, Piansi wrote the opinion piece in which he referred to Hoskinson as a new cryptocurrency oligarch to replace Barry Shilbert, and some rich guy who thinks that he would bring a better legacy to the outlet, but whose ideas don't do anything to fundamentally fix journalism. All of these for just one man? It pretty much seems like the crypto media no longer values Hoskinson's words. So is this the reason for his most recent emotional rage against crypto media? Recently, Charles Hoskinson shared a Twitter thread claiming that the crypto Twitter and the artificial intelligence, or AI for short, generated crypto media content did not report on Cardano's Twitter space. Notably, he posted his concerns, raising the question if they have completely forgotten to report on the 2-hour governance Twitter space discussing Cardano. Remember crypto Twitter and the AI-generated crypto media content somehow completely forgot to report on the 2-hour governance Twitter space discussing Cardano? It's almost as if the incentive to promote division, controversy, and drama instead of constructive stuff, he tweeted on March 7th. In addition, he reiterated that the tendency of the new agents not being keen about Cardano Twitter seems as if the incentive to promote division, controversy, and drama instead of constructive stuff. Well, the crypto community actively responded to the Cardano's founder tweet with multiple comments. For example, Fortune Winner, the founder and CEO of the creative content platform Foundation Creative, addressed Hoskinson and shared his thoughts on Cardano's Twitter space. He said, "It was a great Twitter space, Charles. I watched an AMA in 2021 where you talked about The Spatial Web, a book by Dan Mapes, and was blown away by reading it." Similarly, the crypto investor Jack Fricks commented that he has stepped out of Cardano Twitter into general crypto Twitter and hasn't seen any Cardano haters. However, there were some negative comments made against Cardano, expressing the crypto members' dislike of it. A Twitter user stated that though he used to love ADA once, he had pulled out the plugs, which implied that he sold off whole ADA holdings. On the other hand, some of the users on crypto Twitter complained about the unreliability of Cardano, mentioning that their ADA holdings and NFT-related assets have been sinking. These are definitely valid claims. Cardano has not been upbeat, and perhaps the crypto media is not corrupt. It's just an attempt to stop talking about an ecosystem that constantly sparks frustration, anger, and fear in the readers or viewers. But let's be realistic. Haven't you observed the overwhelming criticisms revolving around Cardano recently? Some critics have called Cardano a obfuscated scam, alleging that it is missing essential components. In response, Hoskinson tweeted that he welcomed as much digging as possible as there was nothing to hide, just years of progress building in a massive community, according to him. Hoskinson's role as the IOHK founder has also brewed concerns due to his sheer decision-making power. As a result, some experts believe that he should concentrate on boosting adoption and let someone else take the helm as the Cardano CEO. Others suggest diversifying the leadership team could attract more investors. Everyone is talking at the same time, and now Cardano is caught up in a sea of opinions, which are both positive and negative. Now the hope is thinning out on Cardano. Is the project just going down the drain? Forget what the crypto media is saying about it. Is there still a lifeline to hang on to? Well, despite becoming most actively developed crypto project in 2019, Cardano has faced multiple delays. Critics of its roadmap find it too lengthy and urge the team to speed up their work without compromising its quality. However, Hoskinson has apparently mocked the project's setbacks, tweeting, "Is anything I build on schedule?" responding to the questions on his latest non-crypto business, Hoskinson Health and Wellness Clinic. When Charles Hoskinson joined Alicia Owusu-Akyol on episode 14 of Cointelegraph's Hashing It Out podcast, he discussed the current state of crypto and took a deep dive into Cardano. Hoskinson presented his perspective on the recent happenings in the industry, and crypto adoption in Africa, and more. He also addressed the issues surrounding Cardano, including delayed updates. The show began with Hoskinson's explanation of why there was a need to create Cardano. He explained that even though creating a new network involved rebuilding the network effect, it allows one to have an unadulterated vision, which is necessary for what Cardano intends to do. On the current state of the network, Hoskinson acknowledged that it takes time to get things done, with about 85% of the initial roadmap completed. It took 7 years for Cardano to grow from an idea to an ecosystem. We have already seen some huge wins like the NFT sector, he said. For now, we look forward to how Cardano will perform in the long term, and probably in the long term, there will be no talk about the crypto media hating on Cardano. Of course, we'd like to know, what do you think? But that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure you hit the subscribe notification buttons, and we'll see you in the next video.